Hello, I am Rayon. I am 38 years old. I am a research vessel captain in Monterey, California, and I am also the founder and chairman of Oceans for Everyone, which operates in Jamaica. That first week was kind of crazy. It actually timed up with the time of year when we here in California with the research vessel that we just about to get into a lot of our big missions. So when the first cases were reported and the threat was becoming much more serious, and then we started to have more meetings about making plans about plans, but it was kind of tricky because information was changing so rapidly that it's hard to make any solid plans. So it was a whole lot of wait and see type of energy. And in Jamaica with Oceans for Everyone, I was planning my World Oceans Day trip for June, which then became under threat as well. So there was a whole lot of, certainly between California and Jamaica, the different things that had going on, a whole lot of waiting for information to see what we're going to be capable of doing. So that first week was kind of rough. So, but I tried to take it all in stride. But at the same time, I was hearing about murder hornets, so I was much more concerned about murder hornets. If I saw a murder hornet outside, I'd probably spend the rest of the year under the bed. So that first week was kind of strange. I am lucky enough to have not been affected professionally too much here in Monterey, where I live and work. And luckily also for Oceans for Everyone, we also had a bit of a delay, but lucky enough we were able to pull the trip off. Not on World Oceans Day, but in actually August. All the kids had a good time. They're all wearing masks and protocols were followed. People had their temperature taken and all kinds of things. So just like with anything else, you just kind of work with the information that you have and try to get the best results out of it. And luckily, none of my major enterprises were affected too seriously. So I'm happy about that. Here in California, I do marine research, ocean research, and we work on vessels. So the way we use our physical space on the vessel has definitely changed. The amount of people that we're allowing on the vessel has changed. We're not doing any overnight trips, which were a big part of our summer program. So we're not really doing a lot of what we usually would be doing throughout that stretch of the year anyways. So a lot has changed, but we're still doing some smaller missions, which is cool. And as far as Oceans for Everyone goes, it's changed in the way I plan the trips and just making sure that we're being responsible and adhering to protocols and keeping abreast of the protocols as they change, as the information changes. So I definitely feel like there's been some adjustments, but luckily we've been able to kind of move forward and dodge any major bullets at this point so far. So fingers crossed, knock on wood. Well, marine research hopefully is always going to be seen as essential, and I think there's always going to be major efforts to ensure that it continues. And I think as things like vaccines and continued social distancing truly start to have the effect that we're hoping for, then things will kind of start to get back to normal. It will take some time, and hopefully that period doesn't cause too much damage, but I definitely feel like ocean research in general is always going to be so important to society. And as far as Oceans for Everyone goes, I see a really bright future ahead, as things start to settle down and we start to get a better understanding of how to really combat it, then we're going to definitely be more comfortable spreading our wings and really going after some serious progress in helping Jamaica's kids get exposed to the ocean. So yeah, big things are ahead in both departments. Patience, I think understanding that there are things that we do control. There are things that we can do, even though it might feel like there's a whole lot going on that you don't have control over. There's a whole lot going on that you can't do anything about. There definitely are things that you can do, and just try to continue to be responsible and to be patient. Personally, I'm not a man that's known for his patience, but I think this is one of the biggest events in human history, and we need to respond to it appropriately. We need to step up to that challenge, and a lot of that is going to require patience.